There's a quote I love from a movie called Before Sunrise, where the main characters talk about love. One of them says, "Isn't everything we do in life a way to be loved a little more?" And honestly, that line has stuck with me because, in many ways, it feels true. But what happens when you've never been in love? What happens when you reach your 20s and realize that you've never experienced what so many people consider fundamental? How does that shape the way you see yourself and the world? Hi, I'm Jess, and this is my hopeless romantic diary, a space where I talk about the things that matter to me, even if they might not matter to others. I actually hope that maybe someone out there can relate to any of this. So, back again. Loving and being loved back is an experience I can only imagine because I haven't lived it yet. And while I know it's not the end of the world, it has affected me in ways I can't ignore. Society puts pressure on us to experience romance, and honestly, that pressure kind of messed me up. Looking back at my teenage years, I realized that I romanticized love. I imagined having my first boyfriend at 16 because, according to the movies, that's when life really starts. I thought that I'd be beautiful, have a ton of friends, go to parties, and experience my first love in a perfect, cute moment, kind of. But 16 came and went. My friends had their first kisses, the first relationships, the first heartbreaks. And me? Yeah, I waited. I thought maybe I'm just not ready yet. Then I turned 17, then 18. Maybe in college, I thought. But I finished college and still nothing happened. Seeing my friends go through relationships while I stay in the same place made me feel like I was the problem. Is there something wrong with me? Am I unattractive? Too boring? Just not anyone's type? I started overanalyzing every little thing about myself. Even though I have never had a real crush on anyone. I mean, if I think about it, not anyone who is like real or something. By 22, I started to panic. I changed the way I dress, the way I talk, even the things I liked. Trying to fit in, trying to be someone worth choosing. And I'm not proud of it. But I became a bit of a pick-me girl. Not because I wanted attention from men, but because I craved validation. Any kind of validation. But no matter what I did, I was still never the first choice. Not even friendships. Not even in anything. And that hurt a lot. So I started asking myself, am I really the problem? Is it that hard for someone to like me, or do I even like myself? During this existential crisis, I started unpacking a lot of things, including childhood trauma. I realized that never having been in a relationship made me feel less than others. It made me question my worth. And it didn't help that my family constantly asking me, when are you going to bring someone home? Like, thanks for the reminder. Now, in my mid-20s, I'm still figuring things out. Therapy helped me realize a lot of things. I've accepted that I'm okay being single, at least for now. I know I still have a lot of work to do on myself, but I won't lie. There are days when I wish I had someone to lean on, someone to make things hurt a little less. And that makes me wonder, do I really want a relationship, or do I just want to prove myself that I can be loved? And maybe it's a little bit of both. I've stopped trying to explain this to people because the responses are always the same. Oh, don't worry, it'll happen when you least expect it, or you're better off single, like that. Well, thanks, but that's not what I meant. I want to experience love. And I know it won't be perfect. I know I could get hurt, but isn't that part of life? Isn't that part of love? I don't have all the answers. And honestly, sometimes I feel like I'll never find someone. But deep down, I know I'm still hopeful. As I said before, I'm a hopeless romantic. I love the idea of love. And I hope that one day I get to experience it. But for now, I'm choosing to love myself first. Okay, no, that's not what I meant. But to embrace my own journey, even if it looks different from everyone else. Love, real love, shouldn't feel like something you have to chase or prove yourself worthy of. It should just be, it should just happen. So if you ever feel like you're falling behind, like you're somehow missing out, just remember there's no timeline for love. And as cheesy as it might sound, I know that it'll come in its own way, in its own time. And until then, we still have ourselves. And honestly, that's a love story worth telling to.